Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. In the previous episode, I asked for a diplomatic range map mode, and I was told that a diplomatic range map mode existed in the comments. So, I went searching for it, and, well, we don't have one here. There's not one in the extended list, so, not giving up on the comment, I went searching for it. And I didn't find a diplomatic range map mode, but I did find map modes which show you your diplomatic range. Let me show you what I mean. If we go into our council and then we click Find Secrets, you will see that we have a bunch of highlighted provinces. This is every province in the game which we can send our spy master to. This is effectively our diplomatic range, because we can only send our spy master to foreign courts. Well, actually, I think we can send them to our courts as well. It doesn't matter. We can only send our spy master to courts which are within our diplomatic range, right? So, everything here is within our diplomatic range. There may be a few courts that we can't send them to for other reasons which are outside our diplomatic range, but essentially, if it's highlighted here, it's definitely within our diplomatic range. So, this shows what we can interact with on the map. Now, the one that we care about is actually these two provinces, so they are very, very close to being within our diplomatic range. Why do we care about them? Well, because that is a late Norse province, therefore, it seems like that is something that we want to be able to interact with. So, you might be wondering how diplomatic range is calculated, and, well, I had a look online and nobody has a definitive answer. There seem to be a lot of rules around diplomatic range, but nobody can quite tell me how it works, right? So, let's go into some of the rules, and it kinda makes sense once the rules are applied. So, first rule. If your realm borders another realm, that realm is part of your diplomatic range, right? So, we border the Holy Roman Empire here, so all the way down to here is part of our diplomatic range. Makes perfect sense. If your realm borders another realm, you need to be able to interact with it for things such as wars, right? Makes perfect sense. Now it starts to get a little bit vague. If your realm... Now, this is coming from the wiki, which I don't think is correct. It says, if your realm is within 3 sea zones, then it will also be part of your diplomatic range. I think it might be more sea zones. But anyway, it says, if your realm is within 3 sea zones, it is part of your diplomatic range. So, that explains a few places along the way. Like, for instance, the Byzantines, we don't share a border, but is definitely within the sea zones. Now, part of why this might not be the case in terms of sea zones is something I read on one of the forums, and there was a theory, which was untested and I haven't tested it either. The theory was that if you can sail on a major river, that messes up the sea zone requirement and it extends your diplomatic range quite a bit. So it could be, because we can travel on major rivers, some of this land is now within our diplomatic range when naturally it may not be. So, that, I think, allows us access to quite a lot of land there. Now, the reason why this land over here is not part of our diplomatic range, and this land down here is not part of our diplomatic range, I would guess is because it's just too many sea zones away, right? It's mostly landlocked. If you were traveling there by sea, you would have to go all the way around there, which is a ton of distance, so I think that's what is stopping us getting there. Now, somebody did say that it could be related to where your capital is located, and that kinda adds up, but again, it's not quite perfect. So this is our capital here. Let's assume this is the furthest away point, right? So if there was a box around our capital, it would look kinda like that, which is almost our diplomatic range if you ignore everything to the right. Right? Because if you look at this bit of land here, this is actually the Abbasids' land, as is this land, so we can kind of ignore it. So if we do that, you know, it kind of adds up as that being our diplomatic range. It's just a little bit further than that. Now, what some people have suggested on the forums who have done testing is they've suggested that expanding your realm does expand your diplomatic range. So, in theory, if we take another province, we can expand our diplomatic range, and given that we only need to get to here, what I think we should do is we should declare war, to take some land going south and just see whether our diplomatic range is increased. So here's roughly what we're looking at, right? We can kind of see where the diplomatic range is here. Kind of goes up to Nemissa, Paro, and some other ones here, along with the ones that we're actually caring about. And if we go south, let's see whether it increases. That's basically all I want to do today to start off with. Now we could take these two fairly easily. I think I have a truce with you, right? Yeah. We could also take these two as well. So let's take these 4 and see whether that does anything to our diplomatic range. It might not be far enough, but let's see what it does. Is that also just a random independent thing? Yep. All right, we'll have that too. Right, so declare. Declare. Oh, I actually have a truce with you. Wait, do you have 2 counties? You do. I only declared for 1. Wow, this is going well so far. Okay. There you go. Declare for that one. Do I even have a border with you? No, but I can conquer the duchy, which, given it only costs prestige, I'll do. Right, and then I'll declare a war on you. Oh, for your duchy. Oh, that's kind of odd how that's positioned anyway. Oh, it's like holy war? No, I want to conquer duchy. There we go. Perfect. Let's do that and see how that looks for us. Anything else I need to do in here? Your grandson can marry. I'm pretty certain that we're sending him to the Byzantines. Yeah, we're sending him to the Byzantines in about 2 years. Okay, that's fine. Right, there's our rally point. Let's move it a little bit closer. Maybe here? Yeah, that seems fine. I don't want to move it too close because I have seen the AI go crazy and just immediately get your army, but yeah, we'll move it there for now. A legendary tipple. Yeah, I want to do this one because I want to increase the discount towards upgrading our legend. Wonderful. When can we do that? I think it's in like a year, right? Let's see here. You cannot complete it for 23 months. So yeah, it's basically a year. Okay, that's fine. So we'll send him to the Byzantine Empire and we'll go and finish our legend basically at the end of this war. Just seeing how many troops you have. Let's send you down here and then you can then go to there. And then we'll send the 4,000 with the leader who makes them quicker over this way. Let's go. Okay, so they're going to make their way down to the closer war. All seems good to me. I love how many people are promoting our legend, but we are actually capped at 300 because our legacy isn't a high enough quality to go higher than that. Level of devotion to our faith has now gone up. Are we back at 10? We're back. Oh, we're back at 20 opinion with everybody. Ooh. What's our tyranny like, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Only minus 90. We've lost 60 negative opinion there. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay. Spreading the word. I don't really care what you do here, but I have to just choose the one that matches your stuff. So you're compassionate, arrogant, trusting. I'll be truthful. Cool. I guessed incorrectly, apparently. My bad. I thought that trusting people would accept the truth, but apparently not. You can be forgiving, or you can be fickle. I guess one of them is a sin, so you can have the other one. Also, yeah, it might be worth. We were going to look at somebody to be our heir. Yeah, we're going to look at you. Are you actually close enough to be our heir? I want to just double check something here. So you're I bet. Yeah, so you'll be extended family. You're a grandson. Direct. Yeah, so you will be close enough when he dies. Okay, that's fine. Lesson in charity for him. You're not going to be generous, but I don't really want you to be arrogant, and I don't really want you to be fickle. Wow, what a terrible set of things here. You know what? Honestly, you're going to be arrogant because, yeah, I don't want to make you generous. The stress gain is too much there. So that means he's now going to be eccentric and arrogant. That sounds like if this was real life, that would be a perfect combination for somebody losing their realm within a generation. But anyway, that's fine. Clear that out. And we have a successor to the Knight's Knight, which must mean our Knight's Knight died. Or left our court, I guess, is the other option. So now we need a new Knight's Knight. The new Knight's Knight is going to be somebody new because we never have anyone for the Legendary Blade Master trait, which is fine. Spawning them out of nowhere is quite nice. I will take a discount here, I think. Although I could get some intrigue on that one. But no, I'll take the discount. I love the discount. Discount is fantastic. How much does it cost now? It's only costing me 500. It's great. Okay. We have now won 2 wars. That was another grandchild, I think, called Yeva, but I clicked it away. Alright, enforce demands. Enforce demands. Okay, so is this part of that kingdom? Yeah, that's going to be part of that kingdom. So you are going to have this bit of land. Wonderful. This is part of a different kingdom. So, I think given that we already went through this last time looking for someone, we're going to give that to a new noble that did spawn someone out of nowhere. That's fine. And they can start having this land over here. Wonderful. Right. Head over this way. Let's win the next one. I guess actually right now I should be able to see if our diplomatic range extended, right? Let's have a look. Diplomatic range. I'm in the wrong place, that's why I can't find it. Find secrets. So, trying to find where it was last time. It's definitely moved, right? Where's the one I found up here last time? I've completely lost it, but that has definitely moved a little bit. Let me just see over here. Where's the one that we want to interact with? The one that we want to interact with is there. Okay. So, if I do find secrets, that is within our diplomatic range. Wow, that's actually moved a lot. That's why I can't find anything. It's because it's all moved, like, significantly down. Yeah, because that... Oh, this was the one that I had as my basis one last... This is the one that I had as, like, my control one last time. Look at that. So that's where it was. That was outside diplomatic range. All of this is now part of diplomatic range. And all we've done is move down a little bit. Now, that's probably because it moved the Chandid Kingdom into diplomatic range. Therefore, everything in it is in diplomatic range. But where your realm is definitely matters then. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention of diplomatic range. Ours is even higher because we have the first one of Adventurer, which gives you 30% diplomatic range. But yeah. We can now interact with this kingdom. Fantastic. So, they're currently in a holy war and they're attacking. Defenders are Litang. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can do here. No, I could try and befriend them or something, but yeah, unless we marry, there's not a lot we can do to secure our realms together. That's fine, though. We can always have a look in a bit. Oh yeah, you're just kind of sitting there now, huh? You know what? Just disband. Yes, save us some money. I don't need the rest of those troops. You know what I could do, though, actually, which would help quite a lot. Let's put our rally point here. Raise our men at arms, and then we'll just take the, well... Okay, never mind. Cancel that. That's stupid. I was going to say we'll just take the trebuchets, but yeah, we still have to wait for them to recharge, so yeah, let's not worry about it. Don't need them that badly. Cool. So you can now have this new piece of land, because that's going to be within your realm eventually. Wonderful. Then we're going to head up and around this way to that one. Perfect. Right. Anything else here? Nothing we need to immediately action. Okay, let's go. Acquaintance taken prisoner. So that is some random person. That's my grandson. Who took someone prisoner. Neighboring ruler lost war in a holy war for the Duchy of Angara. Oh wow, so that is them expanding even further in. Okay, well, you know, we'll see how that goes. I might just lead my vassals to it up here actually at some point. That's fine. Right, child of my dynasty, Heralder. He is a robust genius. Fantastic. Okay, but he is a great-grandson, so he is Svendorag's son. Okay. Okay, maybe not this generation's heir, but a future generation? He could be. Well, it really depends how long we live. I mean, we're currently 84 and our health is... Well, I mean, it has now hit poor, but, you know, we still have at least another year, given that we have a year before natural deaths. So, yeah, that's fine. We could extend our life even further if we wanted to by going in here and replacing... Just seeing which one I want to replace here. Probably that one. The Late Norse Healing Guide. Which should now mean that our health is fine. Yeah, we're back to fine. Wonderful. We want to do that preemptively rather than waiting on that one. And the reason why we want to do that preemptively is if we wait on it... You're really the best we got. Are you any good at... yeah, you're kind of fine at diplomacy. That's fine. The reason why we want to... do it earlier rather than waiting on it is if we get the 1 year thing, then it instantly kills us. So, yeah, we would much rather raise it now than have it just say, you're going to die in 1 year, and then that's it. No matter if we raise it or lower it, we will die in 1 year. So, right. Head up here. Cool. We have so many promoters of our legend. It's crazy. If we wanted to, we could spread it even further just by waiting a little bit before completing, but anyway. I'll chase after our dog. We got our dog back with 2 gold. Fantastic. Okay. Factions are being created, but I'm assuming that's just for the new culture bits that we're taking over. Discovered horseshoes. You would like this person to be in my court. And he is pretty good, actually. You know what? You know what? He does have a very, very high stewardship stat. That is maybe worthwhile. Is there a reason why he has such a high stewardship stat? No, not really. He just has a base of 15. Alright, well, you know, easy. Lose some stress. And taking the first bit, let's head up and take the second bit here. Don't really know where their army went. I think I saw it earlier trying to pass by us, but I'm assuming it's doing nothing of any importance. Probably got killed by the raiders in our realm. Schemer discovered. So yeah, we seem to be fine. Right, enforce our demands. Taking this new land. This new land is part of Tuva. So I'm going to give it to a new random noble. And I'm also going to give this new random noble that bit of land as well. Wonderful. Right. Disband our armies. Great. Clear this out. We're still a little bit off from being able to finish our legacy. You're still a little bit off from being able to go to the Byzantines. Yes, that's October. I believe our legacy is also October. Yes, it's also October. So yeah, we're basically just waiting until October. I can join a grand tournament. I don't think I need to right now, but thank you for the offer. Okay. Oh, right, yes. The next thing that we need to do is have a little look at... Oh, we also have some people who are now poor. Okay. I want to replace some of our courtiers. Maybe it's worth doing that. We want to have a look at our diplomatic range again. So... that did not seem to increase it any further, but I think the reason it didn't increase it any further is because it was, like, let's say the line was here, and then it moved it down to Nemissa, and then that includes all this kingdom. The line might now only be down to here, so it didn't really increase it much further. It might have moved it further on this side. But yeah, essentially, we kind of know how it works now, at least in terms of increasing it, so we know what to do. So it is related to your realm size, and if it's near a major river or sea, something happens with it, and your realm size and like the connections go further. That's essentially what we've learned. Do we know exactly how it works? No, but does that actually make a huge difference to us here? The way that we fix it is the same either way. We just expand a little bit further south. That's fine. Neighboring rulers are leaving wars. People are leaving my promoted thing, but that doesn't matter. Pay ransom. You can pay a ransom. Yeah. You know what? Anyone got any ransoms to pay here? 9? Okay. That seems good to me. Okay, some of them are hooks, but that's okay. I'm not that worried if they're hooks. Child of my dynasty. They are robust and intelligent. They are a great-granddaughter. Okay, nice. So again, we've got some things for a future generation to look at here, but nothing we need to do anything with right now. Egil. Egil, you need to go to the Byzantines. Yeah, let's just tag Egil there. Right. Okay. New stewardship perk. I will take popular figurehead, which gives us 50 popular opinion, and thereby makes our election completely, you know, one-sided. If we go and have a look at our vote score, we now provide 70 of it, and we're already over 100, so fantastic. And we already have half the electors on our side for reasons, mostly because they're members of our house, so yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, also, did we not have land that was about to integrate into our realm? 6 years. Oh yeah, we do have some that are about to integrate. I bet if that's 6 years, something has integrated. Oh, that's 7 years. I knew we had 2 that were close, so yeah, those 2 are going to integrate very soon. Fantastic. Okay. Which does mean there'll be more voters, but, you know. You inherited the county of Narum. Oh. Okay, well, I will grant this to a new random noble of the late Norse culture. And then I will grant him the other one. Okay, cool. You finished converting faith. Okay, that was in this, I think in the same one that I was converting the culture on there. Let's convert, oh no, let's convert that one. Sure. Seems fine to me. Anything else? Nope, think we're still good. Hybrid culture has been formed. So the Mashriki Tall Basmani hybrid culture has now been formed. Okay, fine. Right. Burying the hatchet. Do you want to stop being rivals? Yeah, I really don't know who you are, so sure. Who are our rivals? Oh yeah, this person. That's fine. Yeah. I remember them. It's July. We need to get to October. We keep pausing the game, I understand. We're going to reveal that someone is in a murder plot. Let's sort out our prison here. So we'll do a little demand conversion or some weak. Or you can stay in our prison. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. And demand conversion. Right. Be gone. All of these people are going to convert to our religion, which is great. They're going to spread out, and then people are going to follow our religion. Okay. That's fine. Right. Get to October. It is our goal. Do I want this child who is eccentric, arrogant, and currently honest? Do I want him to be honest or deceitful? You should be honest. I think that's going to work for you. Yeah. Okay. Although arrogant and honest, that's a dangerous pairing. Who's the next one now eligible to be wed? You are? My granddaughter? You're a shield maiden. Fantastic. Okay. Great. Then we're going to marry you off to somebody. How about you carry on the genius line of our family? Why don't you marry a genius? Zarni. Seems perfect to me. You can marry Zarni. Also, now that our diplomatic range has increased, I just realized we are now interacting with more faiths down here who will happily marry into our faith. So, awesome. That works perfectly for us. Right. And we're almost there. What's this? Extort subjects? Perfect timing, actually, for that. I will extort my subjects. And I will sell trivial titles. Why? Well, because we need a pile of money to finish this legend. So, that is perfect timing. Okay, we can also demand things here. How much does it cost for us to demand things now? 10 stress. Yeah, oh well. So it costs us something. It used to cost us nothing for a while. No, you can't have a hook on me. I'll just take my default money for that event. Make this guy dislike me by 80 to get another 170. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, or 750 I should say. Okay, so 5th of October, is that the date for our legend? That I believe was. Yes, so I want to increase quality first. So there's the upgrade. And then it's a free, it's then free there. But if we had upgraded this beforehand, it would then be costing us 38 a month, which would be a problem. Yeah, so it is worth waiting before your final upgrade. And then we can just click complete here, and that gets us access to Legendary Hunting Lodge option and the Legendary Statue option. And we can commission a legend artifact. And we can do some other things that we're not going to do, but we can do those ones. So, and it's going to give us legitimacy. So, let's complete. With each passing day, Empress Yeva grew in strength and wisdom, unclaimed by the barbarity of civilization. Like the founders of Rome, Yeva embraced the world that gave her life and taught the house dwellers the mastery of the hunt, bringing down a white boar. And here it is written, let it be told. Okay, Link's child. So, now, that gives us access. Let me just clear that out there for a second. That gives us access to clear grounds for a legendary building. So I will go for a legendary hunting lodge, which is in Moon. Okay. Clear the grounds. So now we have a legendary hunting lodge, which is going to give this county 10% holding taxes, and it's going to give us hunter trait experience, and it's going to give a whole bunch of other bonuses to us, including stress loss down, which means that in theory we'll now not gain, once it finishes, we will now not actually gain any stress from demanding all those payments. So yes, let's do that. Then, can I not do it again? No. Wait a second, what? Really? You can only do one of them? Oh. Okay. Is that really how that works? Yep. Yep, that's really how that works. Okay, each legacy gets you 1. Even if it says that you will gain 2, you instead gain 1. Okay, well, that sucks. I mean, we got the better of the 2, but still. Let me just have a look at this one. I don't want to actually make it, but... Gain access to Legendary Statue option in the clear grounds for a legendary building decision. Okay, so it must say the same for the other one as well, right? So, I think what this is saying is you gain access to the option, but you will only ever actually get 1 legendary building per legend. Huh. I mean, all we lost was this legendary statue, which honestly isn't that good, but, you know, it would be nice if that was phrased a little bit more cleanly, I think would be the way I would put it. Do I want to spend 800 on a legend artifact? Sure, why not? What does Link's child get us? Diplomacy, martial, and renown. We already have that, but okay, sure. I suppose we can give it to someone else. We can't give it to someone who doesn't have a court, because they won't do anything with it, but we could give it to someone else who has a court. That would be fine. Okay, cool. And then these don't do anything, because this just gives us a Casus Belli, and this one launches an adventure, allows us to abandon our current realm, which I'm not going to do. Currently. Right, hold court. A traitor uncovered. We take the strong hook on this guy. By the way, you're going to convert to my religion? Cool. Ravages of Peace. So, this is a bunch of people coming through some land and demanding things. I'm just trying to see what we want to do here. I think last time I offered compensation, but I had more money last time. I think I'll say that they are going to return their plunder and take the negative stuff here. Sure. Merging of cultural identities. I can just lose 30 opinion with Ketu. Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. Right. Again, another kind of disappointing one there. That's fine. I guess we don't really want to get rid of the Link's Child book and give it away to someone right away, because we could have 2 of those books equipped and get like double the martial bonus potentially. It could be worth it. Anyway. He's converted. That's all we needed to see. Wonderful. It's now late enough that Nemesis can go to the Varangian Guard. Be gone. Right, he's off the list. Next one is Egil. He's the next one to the Varangian Guard. Who are you? I'm like, you're a member of my dynasty. Why did I mark you as interest? It was because I was thinking that potentially she could be an heir, but she can't be an heir because she isn't directly related. Yes. We've done this one. Okay. So you're out of here, and you're never going to be an heir. Right, that's fine. This grandson could be an heir, but we had to wait for his father to die. You're a granddaughter who could be an heir. You're potentially someone who could be an heir the moment you hit 16, because your parent is already dead. Yeah. Okay. She's currently attacking somebody in a war against the tyranny. Okay. I was wondering if there was a way of getting her a duchy. Yes, my other granddaughter holds the duchy. Yeah, I prefer it to be the other way round. I'm trying to remember. Do you get a court when you have a duchy? I think you get a court when it's a duchy. You might have to have a kingdom. It is a royal court, so you maybe have to king. I can't remember. It might be different per culture as well. I'm trying to remember what we did earlier in this campaign, and honestly, I cannot remember. But basically, I was trying to figure out whether we could give her the book at some point, but yeah, don't know. There's a new Ukonusko Holy Order. Ooh, nice. So now we have 2. We have the Guardians of the Heavens. Oh, nice. I like it. Anything else we can do in here, by the way? No. We could order a mass eviction. We should sort out our court at some point, but anyway. You know what? Maybe we should sort out our court now. I was trying to think of other things to do, but actually maybe that's something we should do. So no direct vassals. Any vassals not my religion? Yeah, we got a few. We got a few that might convert as well. Send a gift. There we go. Ask to convert. Okay, next one. Yeah, I'll just ask you to convert. And then ask you to convert. Nice. So I'll clear out those. Next up, unmarried courtiers. Let's sort them out. So, you can just marry somebody who has really high prowess. Oh, take off the genius filter. Yeah, so you can marry this guy and just drag him into our court. That's absolutely fine. Actually, clear that out. You're going to marry the giant and bring him into our court. He could remarry once, yeah, once we get to there. Although I guess they're the same age, so maybe not. But anyway, we'll drag the giant into our court nonetheless. Next, we have Suni Strangi. He's our man. We have our great-granddaughter who can marry. She is not close enough for us to make her a shield maiden. She might not be good enough. You know what we could do for our great-granddaughter? Let's marry her off over here if we can. You only have 1 child? Okay. I guess we could try and marry someone to her. Have we got someone? Our grandson Egil could marry you. You know what, Egil? You're gonna go marry her. That seems fine. He will accept? Wait a second. He's your heir. Oh, okay. Well, Egil, go marry her. I guess her being his heir doesn't really matter. He doesn't like patrilineal marriage, but he loves us. So, because he's marrying up. Sure. Why don't you guys go marry over there? Doesn't actually get us an alliance, which is interesting. I thought grandson was close enough, but whatever. We'll still do the marrying off. That at least connects our houses. Oghuz, you appear to hold some land in my realm. We might sort that out eventually. Maybe. They do appear to be in like a billion wars, so maybe they'll yeah, maybe they'll work it out themselves. Yeah. Anyway, back in here. Yeah, this is Yeva. I might marry you off non-matrilineally to a ruler. Yeah, let's try and find someone for you to marry. Who gets us the highest, well, alliance power doesn't really matter. Who has the highest rank? I can marry you off over here. Interesting. You accept a matrilineal marriage? Nope. Most optimistic marriage there. Yeah, I could try marrying off overseas somewhat. What about you? Could you get matrilineal marriage there? Only -9. Only -9, although we're already at max. Could I do a grand wedding? You can only organize a grand wedding for members of your own family. Sorry, great-granddaughter, you're not family. Just want to let you know. I know what it means. It means close family, but still. You can marry White Russ? Sure. Why don't you marry White Russ? That seems absolutely fine to me. Right. Well, it doesn't matter if it's matrilineal or not. You'll still leave the court, so... Yeah, we'll go with a matrilineal one. Right. You, champion. You are going to marry... Oh yeah, let's clear the ruler one, because we want that to be not a ruler most of the time. We want you to have an inheritable trait. Want to find somebody who... Let's just look for a stat, maybe. Yeah, you can marry this beautiful person. We don't have a lot of beautiful people in our court. Let's get some more of them. We have a courtier who is sterile, but has 31 stewardship. I'm assuming he'll be good at something. Given he's sterile, let's marry him to an infertile person. Don't care about the inheritable trait. We're more looking to see if there's anybody with an absurd stat. Yeah, like Ingfrither with 30 there, or 31 learning here. Yeah, why don't you marry Ingfrither? Sure, that seems absolutely fine. Next marriage on our list, we have this guy. He seems to be our concubine. I was going to say something else, but actually that more sums it up. So you're a little bit old to be in our court with these stats. You could probably leave. Have you got a close family member in our court? No? I don't think so. Yeah, you can leave. That's fine. Egil, we've already married off. I was going to say his name was Noadi, but that's his title. You're club-footed. You're not marrying. And then you... What are you doing in my court? I don't know. Like, you can leave. Oh, no. Oh, I see. You're that person's child. I see. You can convert. Yeah, sure. And then, like, is there a way I can ask you to, like, go join a holy order? Yeah, why don't you go and join a holy order? Wonderful. See ya. Great. Oh, that wasn't him accepting. That also was not her accepting there. And marriages are going through. Your great-granddaughter Yeva and I will be the best couple ever, says the 8-year-old. Fantastic. Alright. Accept your marriage proposal. Yeah. That's fine. You are going to go to the Guardians of the Heavens. Fantastic. We converted him and then immediately sent him to a holy order. Well, good luck. Good luck. Right. Are these free again? Nope. Okay. Well, can we do any election tampering here? I'm going very quickly, deliberately. because it takes a lot of time to go through the list. Yep, nobody I could see there on a first glance. All I'm looking for is whether the button is highlighted or not. Cool. Right, so we'll wait a second or two, let some money come in. Oh, neighboring ruler lost war. Denmark has lost a war for the Jarldom of Småland. So that is that land right there, which is de jure part of Sweden. So effectively Sweden declared a war for their land back. So that seems fine to me. Okay. That's all okay. Right. People are leaving prisons. Factions are no longer targeting us. I'm not going to give you any money for my dog. How's our realm looking? Hey, I've got to say, the borders don't look as bad as they could. They could look a lot worse at this point. I mean, I don't know what's happening here. I don't like what's happening here. And Bjarmaland shouldn't hold that land. But, you know, it could look a lot worse. It has looked a lot worse. So, yeah. Here what's happening? There's a liberty war. Oh, I see. Oh, we're bordering the Byzantine. I actually thought we weren't bordering the Byzantines earlier when looking at our diplomatic range. We do have a border here. Oh, didn't even notice. That's fine. So that explains why they're in maybe it's diplomatic range off diplomatic range. I don't know. Anyway, we've had enough diplomatic range conversations. We don't need to do any more. That's fine. I was wondering. Immediately, I'm like, diplomatic range and diplomatic range. I was like, yeah, let's not talk about it. But I was wondering if you are bordering someone, whether their border then affects what your diplomatic range is. Like, because they can interact with them, maybe then you have a border with them. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, my friend Count Valdemar of Corson succumbed to fatal apoplexy. I asked, confused. My son Ibeck is looking at me concerned. Of course, you've told the story many times, don't you remember? The truth is I don't remember. Details been getting fuzzier recently. But perhaps it would be weak to confess as much. We'll confess it, that's fine. Okay. Child of my dynasty, Yeva. Great-granddaughter is robust and quick. We have a lot of Yevas, I have noticed that. They do like to name after the current ruler, so you'd imagine in a couple of generations Yeva might come back. We'll see. Arabian Empire seems sorted out their issues. What's happening to Majid here? You're defending in a dissolution war. Interesting. So that means the realm would fall apart. It would look like this because it destroys the top title. Okay. Interesting. Was this part of my realm at one point? I want to say that it was, but maybe we didn't control the whole lot of it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. More dissolution wars. We have a little bit of money. I kind of want to wait till we have a little bit more money to spend. But anyway, when can I send... Oh, I can't send you to the Byzantines because I've married you off. Now let's take you off our list. Oh, I didn't want to take you into the barber shop. No. I just wanted to unpin you. We're not going into the barber shop. Be here all day. Granddaughter with no skills wants to be educated. Why don't you have an education in how to swing a sword? You can educate them. Ooh, our son is ill. Okay. He seems to be fine, but, you know, if he dies, it opens up the possibility that his children could be our heir. Also, that means that it would be the child of someone we adopted who is our heir, which is an interesting proposition, because in theory, I assume that would mean that they're, that if they married into our family again, like into the same dynasty, there would be zero chance of incest, because they're not technically, like, you know, from the same line. I wonder whether the game keeps track of that. That'd be interesting. It can tell you the direct percentages of incest happening, so, or of a, of getting a negative trait from incest, so, yeah. Interesting. I wonder if it does keep track of that. You're trying to murder someone? Well, I'll let everyone know you're a traitor. Oh, you know what I should also do? I actually realized that I forgot to do something in here. Wait, you're not my courtier, are you? Why did you not go join the Holy Order? You stayed in my court, but you're a member of the Holy Order? I didn't realize that's the way that worked. Okay. What I forgot to do in here We're going to go to all. For it to do this, who are not my religion. Perfect. Let's do a little demand conversion on them. Cool. Demand that they convert. And demand that our husband converts. Okay. Then, oh, that's only for adults. Children? Yeah. Who are you? You're my guest, apparently. Can I ask you to go away? Oh, no, you're somebody who I'm deliberately educating. Never mind, you can stay. Right. What I wanted to do next is I wanted to go children, all, sort by age, and I just wanted to check that they all have educators. If they're, well, do it the other way around. If they were above the age of 6. Doesn't really matter who the educator is as long as they have an educator. Like, this guy doesn't have an educator. He's my great-grandson and he's a genius. You should have an educator. That educator should be Yeva. Okay. Naula, you also don't have an educator. You're also doing a stewardship education. My husband could educate. Well, no, he can't actually because he's not very good at that. Naula could educate you. She is probably going to die very soon as she's got the drunkard trait, and I seem to remember that one being one that just makes people drop dead. At least every time I've had it, it does that. There we go. So we now have a bunch of people now educated. Wonderful. Let's wait for these conversions to go through. My son Ibeck has another bastard child. Okay, sure. We can now go through this list and fill in where we want people to, to have new positions. So Naula might die, which actually means that Egil would then be eligible to potentially be an heir, but I don't know if that's what we want to do with Egil. Yeah, I don't know. Svendorag's kind of like our next heir, but, you know, she's not going to die. Yeah. Leaves us kind of looking down further in the list. I guess Skjaldvor is going to be our heir. Yeah, I guess Skjaldvor is looking like odds-on favorite, but I guess Golovki could be, but again, he needs his father to die, so it's not really an immediate person who can be our heir. I'm just wondering if I can fire her, basically. That's what I'm thinking here. I think I can fire you. That's fine. Excellent, 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 excellent. Court musician doesn't matter. I could fire you now to save some money. Yeah, I could fire you. Personal champion, executioner. You should be back on that job again. Right. Royal architect. Yeah, that can be the 31 stewardship guy. That's what I was thinking he could do. Okay, we could get bodyguards. We don't need them. Right. Wonderful. Okay. Let's go. I was also thinking it could be fun to do a series at some point where we just completely ignore, like, maybe completely ignore Marshall and... Yeah. Maybe Marshall as one. Like, Marshall and Prowess. Just completely ignore them. And then we would have to assign bodyguards. Like, make her character just weak and pathetic. And see how the bodyguard system works for us. I don't know. Could be interesting. I have ideas. But nothing that's solid right now. Because this series is not really near an end currently. You can be arrogant as well, I guess. Child. Why don't you be arrogant? So you're forgiving, arrogant, and calm. Okay. I wouldn't say that those are fantastic traits, but they'll do. They're not the worst. You promoted culture in Ob. Wonderful. You will now promote culture. Yeah, I love how much it's spread over there. What were we missing over here? Guessing we're missing Mordvinia? Yeah, you can promote culture there. So 5 years left on that one. Okay. I am actively as well trying to speed up the pace of the game slightly, just to advance things. So I am trying not to pause as often. I understand the irony of saying this while the game is paused, but there was another vote we could force. There we go. So that's fine. Did I see another one in here? Did see another. I saw another couple in here. Wonderful. There must have been a new succession. Okay. Cool. Right. Unpause. Let's try and actually move the game speed forward a little bit. Saga has been born. Has no special traits whatsoever. Someone won against our neighbor in an invasion of the Kingdom of Poland. Okay. Denmark has won in a holy war. Okay. Also, we're bordering the Holy Roman Empire. I just realized that. I know I said it at the start of the episode, but yeah, that is actually a little worrying. That means that they could do something to us eventually. They do have a lot of troops. I mean, we have more, but I suspect their troops are probably better. Yeah, at least tech-wise they should be. It just makes sense. How long have we got left on that building? Wait, did it build? The one in Moon. Yeah, Moon. Oh, we're leasing that out? Oh, wait a second. Does that mean we're not going to get it? Does the leasee get the bonuses or do we get the bonuses? I don't know. I would assume that I would assume the leasee maybe gets it? I don't know. I mean, it's very easy to find out once we get there. All we have to do is look at our prestige and just see what adds into it, right? See if we've got a new percentage at the bottom, but yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't know if the leasee gets all the benefits or whether they just get like the levies and taxes. Neighboring rulers lost a couple of wars. We have another great grandson who is a genius. So who lost a war? That one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Your neighboring ruler lost a war. We have a lot of neighboring rulers right now. Them losing a war, you have to narrow down whether I care about it or not. Our court tutor has left. That's because his spouse is now landed in Crom. How did that happen? Well, I mean, I guess he inherited it, but... So, yeah, who did you inherit this from? There's no title history for a barony? She might not have inherited it. I suppose she could have been given it, but... Yeah, it looks like she may have inherited it from a grandparent or something. Or even from her... Actually, no, it's from her parent, of course. Yeah, okay. Well, that's annoying. That means that now we need a new court tutor, and that's one that does actually matter because it increases the education of everybody in your court. You can do that job. You're 19, you can hold it for a while, and you're never going to be a ruler. So it seems like you are a perfect candidate for holding that job. Right. Okay. Still trying to let time move a little bit further forward. And we have some money that we could use right now, but again, trying not to pause as often. And again, it's paused when I said it. That's fine. New stewardship perk. Divided attention increases our domain limit, otherwise known as almost pointless. However, next level we get architect, which actually makes our buildings cheaper, which seems fantastic. We need a guardian for our grandson. Our grandson's a genius. Do we have a space for us educating him? No. Alright, well, you're going to be educated by a genius. And what kind of education you're doing? You can do a stewardship one. I suppose that's fine. Let's have you educated by Naula. Yeah, by Naula. That seems fine. Right. Cool. Carry on. Ooh, we can maybe increase our marshal here. We can lose some stress or I'll never be at his level. Let's try and increase our marshal. We didn't get it, but we got some opinion. Okay. Neat. We do have somebody who's about to come of age. That might be where I call it today, when they come of age. When's their birthday? 7th of May. Okay. Oh no! My dog is dead. I'm not going to skin them. I think that event is very weird. Anyway. Maybe it's historically accurate. It is a little weird though. Decline. What's this? Grand tournament? Think we're fine. Think we're pretty good. Don't think we need to go to any more grand tournaments right now. Ransom? You would like me to pay you money for my grandson? Yeah, I suppose I could. That's fine. So I guess this is you back from the Byzantines, is it? Us paying his ransom. Okay. Well, you appear to be god-awful. I don't really know what to do with you. I guess... Yeah. I guess we could make him a commander or a champion, and then maybe he'll get better. Sure, I'm going to force you to be a champion. So then if we did any traveling, he would then get better. We could ask him to join a holy order, actually. You know what? Sure, you will join a holy order. This is how we shall get rid of you. You shall join the Sons of Kalevala. Fantastic. A face from long ago. I settle into my bed as snug and comfortable as a babe betwixt its mother's breasts, but right as my heavy eyes at last close for some rest, I shoot up in my bed as I see a figure sit down beside me. To my horror is none other than my deceased friend, Duke Karnak of Guladat. Oh, okay. He has a very small head to the size of his body. Anyway, he callously cackles at me as I shriek in horror. Come now, Yeva, is that any way to greet an old friend? I come to you for warning. We know what you did to Zidma, my friend. You must repent for what you've done. I learned the hard way that every sin we commit incurs a debt to Ukko, my friend, and he is not forgiving of his debtors. Okay, well, we'll get out of the Christmas Carol thing by saying I'm hallucinating, and we're smart enough to believe that we are, so that's fine. We can ignore that. Right. Snake at court. Gem in the rough. I will become the owner of a rough gemstone. No, no, no. I will let you have your learning education advanced. I do not need another gemstone for people to fight over for generations. Okay. Sons of Kileva have been called. They've been called into a defense against tyranny. Oh, alright, well, fine, whatever. Yes, that's fine. Whatever. Education is at an end. So he has got Mastermind Philosopher. That is the highest level education that he could get. That's great. There is a problem with this grandson, though. The problem is that his martial is garbage. Or, not martial, well, his prowess. His martial isn't good, but his prowess is garbage. I want to send you to the Varangian Guard, because that will increase your diplomacy, martial, and prowess, which, to be fair, are some of your lowest stats. I think we're going to send him. Welcome to the Varangian Guard. Yeah, fantastic. Hopefully he comes back good. Hopefully. Well, we have another heir if he doesn't. When's your birthday? 2nd of December? Wait, you're currently imprisoned? Why who's imprisoning you? Oh, your sister is. Can I release you somehow? No. Oh, there we go. Pay ransom. Yeah, I'll pay the ransom. You're willing to accept it? Okay. That seems good. Yeah. I'll pay to get her out of prison. Oh, she's currently not landed anymore? Oh, alright. Well, come to my court then. She is betrothed. No. So now she's in my court. You can do better. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Cool. Right, well, we will deal with her next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.